When this message reaches you, something subtle but meaningful may begin to feel different around your world, not in a dramatic or fearful way, but in the quiet sense that life is preparing to turn a page you didn't realize was ready to move, bringing with it clarity that has been a long time forming beneath the surface of everything you have lived through, especially those moments when you felt overlooked, misunderstood, or left with unanswered emotions that never found proper closure, because sometimes situations and people return in unexpected ways, not to reopen old wounds, but to finally reveal truths that were hidden behind distance, silence, or time itself. And what is approaching now carries that kind of energy, one that feels more like understanding than conflict, more like resolution than confusion, gently reshaping how you see certain chapters of your past without pulling you back into them, but instead helping you step forward with a lighter heart and a clearer mind, as if something inside you has been quietly preparing for this shift long before you became aware of it, and now the timing simply aligns in a way that feels natural rather than forced, almost like life is adjusting its rhythm around your growth, reminding you that what once felt heavy does not need to define what comes next, because you are entering a phase where awareness replaces uncertainty, and emotional balance begins to return in ways that feel steady and grounding, allowing you to breathe a little easier as you continue forward, without the weight of old expectations shaping your path. And in that space, new understanding has room to grow in a calmer, more settled way. And while you sit here receiving this message, the universe is already preparing to uncover what they tried so hard to hide, because their own hands wrote the ending they never thought they'd have to face. Every force around your life is shifting, and each shift is pointing toward one person, the one who wounded you without mercy, the one who acted like your pain didn't matter, the one who walked away with a smile as if losing them was supposed to be your punishment, not their mistake. And now destiny is circling them with a storm they can't escape, a storm that carries your name written like a reminder of everything they broke inside you. And the heartbreaking news coming toward your home is not meant to crush your spirit, it's meant to awaken your strength, to prove that what's meant for you cannot be destroyed by someone driven by ego, jealousy, or cruelty. But before this truth arrives, before this message completes its journey into your reality, there is a moment the universe wants you to witness, the unraveling of the person who hurt you, the revelation of what they've been hiding, the collapse of the mask they wore so confidently while pretending they had the upper hand. And this unraveling is happening, not somewhere far from you, but right behind the scenes of your life, closer than you think, faster than you expect. A breaking point has arrived for them, and in this breaking point lies a truth they prayed you would never discover, a truth they tried to bury beneath lies, manipulation, avoidance, and silence. They knew, if this truth ever reached you, it would rewrite the entire story between you and expose their acts in a way even they aren't prepared to face. And yet, the time has come, because the universe has decided your suffering is over. This person, who believed they could hurt you without consequence, is finally facing the return of everything they inflicted, and it's hitting them so deeply that even their closest people have started stepping away, noticing the downfall they tried to hide. They're receiving messages, warnings, unexpected events, and sudden losses that all trace back to the moment they chose to betray someone whose heart carried only genuine intention for them. They thought walking away from you was freedom, but now that same decision has become the very chain pulling them toward their own downfall. You may not see it yet, but something massive is unfolding behind the scenes, something that will soon be impossible to ignore. Their nights have grown heavier because their guilt has begun breathing down their neck, following them like a shadow they cannot outrun. Every time they try to move forward, something blocks them. Every time they attempt to pretend everything is fine, life reminds them of what they did. And now, the heartbreaking news coming toward your home is tied directly to this moment of karmic return. A revelation that exposes their downfall, their regret, their fear, and the truth they can no longer suppress. Because someone who thought your emotions were disposable is about to learn that the universe always balances what humans try to manipulate. And this balance is coming toward you not to reopen your wounds, but to close them permanently, sealing them with a truth that will put everything to rest. This message reaches you at a time when your spirit is ready, your heart is stronger, and your destiny is stepping into a new phase where no lie, no betrayal, no hidden agenda can block what belongs to you. The breaking news approaching your home will uncover what they did behind your back, what they're facing now, and why the universe is bringing this revelation directly to you. It's a shift so intense that even the person who hurt you can feel it approaching. They're restless, uneasy, sensing that something is unraveling, something they can't stop, something that will expose the pain they caused. As difficult emotions build around you, there is also a quieter shift taking place within you. Something once heavy and unresolved is slowly coming into focus, revealing how past actions and choices naturally carry outcomes of their own. The person who once hurt you is now dealing with situations shaped by what they set in motion, not as punishment, but as the result of decisions that eventually return in unexpected ways. At the same time, you may be noticing how memories resurface more clearly, bringing both questions and understanding that were missing before. What once felt confusing may now appear in a different light, as time has a way of exposing what was hidden beneath surface impressions. There is no need to rush toward conclusions, because clarity often arrives gradually, layer by layer, through experience rather than explanation. While they navigate their own reality and the challenges within it, your attention is being gently redirected toward your own growth and stability. Thoughts of the past may still echo, but they no longer define your direction. Instead, they become reminders of what you have learned and how far you have come. The emotional weight that once felt overwhelming is beginning to loosen its grip, making space for perspective and self-respect. Even if their memories linger in your mind from time to time, they are no longer the center of your story, but part of a chapter that is slowly closing as you move forward with greater awareness. With each passing moment, there is a subtle shift toward acceptance, where what cannot be changed begins to lose its emotional grip. This doesn't erase the past, but it softens its hold, allowing space for healing and clearer judgment. In this space, you are not being pulled backward, but gradually guided forward into a steadier state of mind, where decisions are less influenced by pain and more by understanding. Even the connection to that person transforms, no longer defined by intensity, but by distance, awareness, and the lessons it left behind. They thought you would never see the truth, but now the universe is placing everything in front of you, and they can't stop it, no matter how hard they try. Stay with me, because this part is where their mask finally begins to fall. Their biggest fear is happening right now. People around them have begun noticing the imbalance in their energy, the uneasiness hiding behind their forced smiles, the sudden silence replacing their arrogance. They are losing control over situations they once manipulated with ease. Doors that were open for them are beginning to close. Opportunities they counted on are slipping away. Relationships they used to feel secure in are turning cold. And all of this is connected to the heartbreak they caused you, because the universe does not ignore a wounded soul who carried pure intention. Their world is dimming, and with each passing day, they're realizing they hurt the wrong person, someone protected, someone chosen, someone not meant to be broken. And as this realization hits them, they're trembling with the fear of one thing: your awakening. Right now, the heartbreaking news headed toward your home carries a piece of information that will change how you see them forever. It will reveal something about their situation, something about their downfall, something about their secret struggle that they have been hiding from everyone. This revelation won't be small. It won't be subtle. It will expose the truth they thought they buried safely. A truth that will answer questions you didn't ask. A truth that will show you exactly why the universe never wanted you to chase them, cling to them, or beg them for anything. Whether it's their loss, their failure, their breakup, their financial collapse, their betrayal returning to them, or someone close to them turning away, the news that's coming carries the echo of karma finally arriving at their door. And as this truth prepares to reach your world, the universe tells you again, stay with me. Their silence, their distance, their cruelty, all of it is coming back to them in a form they never thought they'd have to face. They are being humbled, stripped of ego, forced to acknowledge the pain they inflicted on someone who didn't deserve it. Their nights have grown heavier, their thoughts are blurred, their heart is restless, and their mind is filled with the one question they don't dare speak out loud. How much longer until the truth reaches you? They're afraid, deeply afraid, because the news coming to you will reveal everything they hid, everything they lied about, everything they pretended didn't exist. And while they drown in the consequences of their actions, the universe is lifting you higher, preparing you to rise above their shadows, preparing you to step into a version of yourself that no heartbreak can destroy. A new pulse of truth shakes the air around you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My dear, this feels like one of those turning points where everything that once felt uncertain slowly starts to reveal its meaning. What is approaching your life may feel intense or overwhelming at first, as if events are moving faster than you are ready for. But it is really a shift that brings hidden truths into the open and forces emotional clarity. Someone from your past, who once stepped away without fully understanding the weight of their actions, is now facing the natural outcome of choices they made. Life has a way of reflecting back what we give to others, and in their current situation, they are beginning to confront feelings they once avoided or ignored. The space they are in now is not as settled as it once appeared, and with that instability comes reflection, memory, and regret. In quieter moments, thoughts of you return, not in a dramatic or forced way, but through honest remembrance of what you represented in their life. Care, patience, loyalty, and emotional sincerity. Even when they try to move forward or distract themselves with new surroundings, parts of their past remain with them, especially the connection they once took for granted. And now, as circumstances push them to slow down and look inward, there is an understanding forming that certain bonds are not easily replaced or forgotten. For you, this moment is less about their realization and more about your own emotional release, a chance to recognize what you gave, what you endured, and what you no longer need to carry forward. This realization burns them from the inside, because they now see the truth. They didn't break you, they only broke their own destiny. And while they stand in the ruins of their own choices, the news coming toward you grows stronger, carrying revelations that will alter everything. Behind their silence lies a truth they hoped would never surface. Someone close to them has betrayed their trust, someone they prioritized over you, someone they believed would support them forever. That person has turned against them, or walked away, or revealed their true colors at the worst possible time. And your absence, your silence, your strength, has become a mirror that shows them exactly how wrong they were. Their heart is shattering in places they once felt invincible. Their pride is breaking into pieces they can't gather, and their life is slipping out of their control like sand falling through their fingers. Meanwhile, destiny watches closely, ensuring every fragment of the truth finds its way to you when the moment is right. This heartbreaking news, approaching your home, is not meant to hurt you. It's meant to free you from the weight of wondering why things happened the way they did. It will show you what they've been hiding behind their silence. It will reveal the losses they're facing. It will expose the heaviness they carry every morning when they wake up pretending to be fine. And for the first time, you will understand that their absence was protection, not punishment. You will see that their downfall is not random. It is the direct unfolding of the energy they put into the world. Life is forcing them to confront reality, to feel the depth of what they put you through, to experience the impact of their actions. And as this truth comes closer, you are being lifted higher, prepared to receive clarity, closure, and strength. The universe is guiding you through a transformation so powerful that it is reshaping your future in silence. Your energy is rising. Your value is becoming undeniable. Your presence is becoming unstoppable. And they feel it. They feel you pulling away from their memory, from their influence, from their shadow. That fear inside them, the fear of losing you forever, is growing stronger every hour. And while they try to hold themselves together, the news destined for your home is preparing to reveal everything they never wanted you to know. Their mistakes, their regrets, their losses, their hidden emotions, their downfall. The unraveling they thought they could avoid. All of it is coming toward you, carried by the force of destiny, wrapped in a truth that cannot be stopped, delayed, or disguised any longer. My beloved child, the wind around your destiny is turning sharper now, carrying a vibration that warns the universe is preparing to place a life-altering revelation in your hands. Because the heartbreaking news traveling toward your home has reached a point where it can no longer slow down, no longer hide, no longer wait. The person who once chose to walk away believing it would end your chapter may now be facing the weight of their own decisions in unexpected ways. Life often shifts in silence, and situations that once seemed stable can slowly begin to change without warning. Meanwhile, you are moving into a space where clarity replaces confusion, and emotional strength grows naturally from everything you have already endured. What once felt overwhelming is now turning into understanding, allowing you to see your past with a calmer and more grounded perspective. Their path may be leading them through reflection and personal consequences, but yours is steadily guiding you toward healing, stability, and self-respect. You are no longer defined by what was lost, but by what you are rebuilding within yourself. Each experience has shaped resilience, helping you step away from seeking answers in the past, and instead focus on creating a more peaceful future. Over time, you start to realize that endings are not punishments but redirections that slowly reveal better alignment in life. The silence that once felt heavy now gives you room to think clearly, and the confusion that once clouded your emotions begins to fade. Old memories lose their sharp edge and turn into lessons that strengthen your boundaries and self-worth. Healing does not happen instantly, but it continues quietly in the background as you grow. With each passing step, you gain a deeper sense of independence, where your emotions are no longer tied to someone else's choices. What truly matters now is not what ended, but the stronger, wiser version of yourself that is emerging through it all. People around them have started pulling away. Someone they trusted has turned cold. A plan they relied on has fallen apart. A connection they prioritized over you is collapsing. Life is pushing them toward reality with a force they can't control, and every time they try to escape the truth, something pushes them back into the memory of you, the one they thought they could hurt without ever facing consequences. They're starting to understand that destiny doesn't forget, karma doesn't lose addresses, and heartbreak doesn't stay silent forever. And as their world shakes apart piece by piece, the universe is aligning the news meant for you, preparing to place it right at your doorway. If your spirit feels this shift, make sure you subscribe to stay connected to this unfolding energy, because this story isn't finished. Right now, the truth about what they're facing is spreading quietly through the people around them. Whispers, discussions, rumors, revealed secrets, decisions being made without their knowledge. And all of this will eventually reach you. Not through confrontation, not through chaos, but through a moment of pure divine timing, that will finally make everything clear. You will understand why things happened the way they did, why the universe separated you, why their mask needed to fall, why their intentions had to be exposed. This heartbreaking news will not ruin you. It will free you from every unanswered doubt that ever held you in place. And as destiny pushes this truth forward, share this message with your heart open, because someone else needs this revelation too. Their heart is trembling tonight. Their mind is trapped in regret. Their pride is folding under pressure, and the silence they once weaponized is now haunting them more painfully than any words ever could. They never expected to lose control. They never expected life to turn against them. They never expected the universe to pick up your pain and return it to their doorstep. But now, the moment they feared is rising, the moment where the truth escapes their grip and reaches yours. And as this countdown continues, destiny whispers one thing clearly. A deeper wave of revelation is unfolding now, my beloved child. Because the heartbreaking news that has been circling your life is preparing to land with a force that will change the way you look at everything connected to the person who hurt you. Their life is no longer moving the way they planned. Every step they take leads them into another consequence they didn't expect, another truth they can't suppress, another reminder that destiny is watching them closely. And as this news approaches your home, the universe is lifting the veil from your past, revealing pieces of their hidden story you were never meant to see back then, but you are absolutely meant to understand now. The very pain they caused you has become the storm that surrounds them, and no matter how hard they try to hold themselves together, they are unraveling from the inside out. Their energy is unstable. Their confidence has cracked. Their circle has shrunk. People who once stood by them are stepping away quietly, noticing the chaos rising around them. They are losing control of situations they thought were secure, losing connections they believed would never leave, losing the support they depended on when they chose to walk away from you. And now, in the same silence they once used to hurt you, they are being forced to face their own fears. Memories of what they did to you keep replaying in their mind, like scenes they can't pause, erase, or rewrite. Each memory hits them harder, sharper, deeper, and it leaves them trembling with the realization that the universe is no longer letting them escape the truth. The heartbreaking news approaching your doorstep carries the weight of something that will reveal their consequences in a way no message, no conversation, no confrontation ever could. This news might be about their personal loss, a broken trust, a sudden downfall, a shattered relationship, an exposed lie, or a major shift in their life that leaves them standing alone in the same emotional darkness they once left you in. And while they struggle to understand why everything is collapsing at once, destiny knows the answer. It's balance. It's justice. It's the universe returning the energy they thought would never reach them again. Their choices have finally caught up to them, and every crack in their world carries your name as a reminder of the love they took for granted. You, on the other hand, are stepping into a phase where your spirit is rising beyond the damage they caused. Your intuition is sharpening, your clarity is growing, and your strength is becoming unstoppable. The universe is preparing you to receive the truth without pain, without confusion, without attachment. Because this time, when the news arrives, it won't break you. It will heal you. It will free you. It will confirm that everything you felt was real, everything you suspected was accurate, and everything they hid is finally being revealed. This truth is coming to restore your dignity, to clear your path, and to unlock the peace you were denied when they hurt you. And now, as destiny pushes the final pieces of this revelation toward your world, the person who hurt you can feel the shift rising like a wave they cannot outrun. There comes a moment in life when clarity begins to surface, slowly but powerfully, as if everything once confusing starts aligning into understanding. You may feel a shift within, a quiet sense that hidden emotions, unresolved stories, and unspoken truths are gradually finding their place in the light. What once felt heavy or uncertain begins to lose its grip, not through force, but through awareness. It is as if life itself is guiding you toward a deeper recognition of your own strength and the path you are meant to follow. The energy around you feels different now, more settled, more grounded, carrying the impression that something important is unfolding internally and externally at the same time. Instead of being defined by what others did or failed to do, you begin to reconnect with your own direction, your own peace, and your own sense of stability. There may still be echoes of the past, memories that surface from time to time, but they no longer hold the same power they once did. They become reminders rather than wounds, lessons rather than burdens. As this transition continues, you start to understand that closure does not always arrive in dramatic moments, but often through gradual acceptance and inner transformation. What once felt like unanswered questions begins to feel resolved within you, even before anything external changes. And in this space of awareness, you are no longer waiting for validation or explanation, because your focus shifts toward growth and forward movement. The past loses its control, and your present becomes clearer, lighter, and more aligned with who you are becoming.